Hey guys, what is going on? My name's Tyler McNabb. This is my 400EX, and this is my dad's Honda TRX450R. And so, the focus of today's video is going to be this guy. And so, I hinted in my last video that I had a video coming about this, and the reason we're making a video about it is because for some of you who have been following the channel, I talked about I had an issue with this and we couldn't get it to run right. Well, I believe we've got it fixed. And by we, I mean we took it to a buddy of ours, Justin Lewicki with Clay City Pottery Motorsports. He was kind enough to help us out, squeeze us in, and see if he could figure this thing out. And I believe he did. And so what we were going to do is we were going to go out, we were going to do some riding today just to test this thing out, make sure it's good to go. We rode it for a little bit at his place, and it seems to be fixed. But the only true test is we're going to head out to the woods and we're going to do a little bit of ripping. So lucky enough, it is January 10th today. It is a pretty beautiful day. It's like low 50s, maybe high 40s. Pretty nice out here. It's nice and sunny, as you can see, and the ground is relatively dry. So we're going to try to do some riding today. And I figured, you know, what better occasion than testing out a quad to do so. So we're going to head out to the woods, get some riding in, and then once we're done riding, assuming this thing is running good again, I'll come back at the end of the video and we'll talk a little bit through about what actually went on with this thing and what he did to fix it. So stick around for that, and for now, I will see you guys out on the trails.
Biggest hill. Oh, first of all, appreciate that. Make sure it's running okay.
Okay guys, well, we got some good riding in, and as you could tell by the video, the 450 is fixed, kinda. So we got some good riding in. The 400, she ran like a champ as usual, and this thing was running great. So the miss that we had is fixed. However, when Justin made all the adjustments that he did, it kind of threw some other stuff off that we had set, so we just got to go back through, and I think it's running pretty rich right now. And so when it is like sitting idling and stuff, it'll just kind of load up and eventually it'll die, and it's really hard to start. So we think it's just running pretty rich, so we're going to bump our main and our pilot down to help that out. But what I will get into real quick is what he actually did to fix it. So a couple of things he did. First thing, he replaced the needle, just because he said it had a needle that wasn't the best in it, so he went ahead, put a good needle in it. He replaced the what's it called, the accelerator pump diaphragm with an OEM one. We had, I think, an all balls in there, and he said occasionally the aftermarket ones aren't the best, and so he went ahead, threw an OEM one in there. He did that. He bumped our leak jet from a 55 down to a 35 to help us out. But then the main thing he did that we think ended up being the issue was he cleaned the accelerator pump passage like crazy. And so he said he noticed that every now and then what would happen is he would go and he would hit the accelerator pump to see make sure the fuel was squirting like it was. And when he would do that, every now and then it would like shoot off to the side. It would be going straight, and then he'd shoot it and it would shoot off to the side. So what that tells us is there was something in there clogging that passageway. And while I've cleaned it and stuff, apparently I hadn't got whatever was in there out. And so what we think was happening is it literally just wasn't getting enough fuel, even though we had the leak jet where it was supposed to be. Yeah, it just wasn't getting the fuel it was. So he did that, and then he said after that he went and rode it, and it wasn't having the issue anymore. And as you can tell by my dad riding those laps, we didn't have that issue. It's running great and everything, but it's just kind of hard to start right now because of, we believe, it's just too rich. And so what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to bump down the main, bump down the pilot, and that should fix everything up, we think. And then we may need to play with a couple other little things to dial the carb in, but we should be good from there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little video. Like I said, didn't have a YFZ video this week, but that's why I put out the 2 videos to make up for that. So stay tuned on the channel for the YFZ build. Gonna have a good video coming for you on that. Probably the engine video will be next, so stay tuned if you're looking forward to that. So I want to thank you guys for coming and watching, staying tuned, and for those of you who keep asking what happened to the 450, did you get it fixed? Now you have your answer. So we got her fixed, she's running good, and we can finally do some riding. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys coming back, watching the videos, subscribing, liking, commenting, all that stuff. So I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.